We had a really bad storm last night.
Welcome back.
We're Sarah and Dan, building our off-grid, hurricane-resistant home in the Bahamas. And this week, we have one goal: get everything ready for the concrete pour.
The concrete truck is coming in a few days. And if we're not ready, well, let's just say we have to be ready.
But before we could even start preparing, we had to deal with this.
Well, there's a 40% chance that it's currently raining. And it's getting in our tent because the rain usually doesn't come from the front, but right now it is.
The wind completely destroyed our pop-up tent. It folded it in half like a deck chair.
It's alright, it's all fixable.
But somehow, the blow-up tent held strong. So I guess that's a win, because that's the one we're living in.
Before we could even think about building, we had to clean up.
Okay, we got a lot of water in the tent last night. Trying to clean up. Just trying to clean up. Stay positive. Smile. What a freaking crazy night last night. Storms, our pop-up tent is down, but we're gonna have a good day today.
Good morning. We're working on pulling lines today and setting up batter board and making sure all the angles on the footing are exactly right. So when we dig the footing, that's more of just a rough cut. Today we're going to be doing more exact measurements to make sure everything is precise.
So we've still been working on the batter boards and laying out all the angles for the decagon. It's been taking us a little bit. We ended up reverting and putting a center stake in the foundation and drawing out all our angles from one point.
If one of these forms is off, the whole foundation would be uneven. So every single angle has to be right.
And yet somehow the angles were not lining up.
We measured, remeasured, and still couldn't get it right. At this point, we were running out of time.
Okay, I was just down by the beach because I was in the way, and Dan's been working on some awesome stuff today. What have you been doing, Dan?
Putting up batter boards to run lines and setting the laser level up to find our grade.
We are at Dan's parents' Airbnb.
Hey guys.
I'm gonna let Dan tell you how his day went.
So it was a long day and we were having some trouble getting angles to line up, and well, we didn't get it all done today, so we're gonna head back in the morning with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh spirit and charge at it with an optimistic outlook. You know, sometimes it doesn't all go easy on the first run of things, and we're experiencing that. So nothing to complain about. We're all grateful and happy, but we got to get back at it tomorrow.
What a beautiful morning. Holy moly. It is so pretty out here. Can't believe that we're going to wake up to this view.
Oh my gosh. Last night was the best.
Ooh, I just tripped over the
most peaceful, calm night, and this morning waking up is also so peaceful and so calm. I don't know if the camera does it justice.
This is our view from our house. Oh, I'm yawning. Wow. Dan's getting a buoy that washed up on the beach. Brand new! What do you got there?
Look at this piece of treasure. Good morning from the lands. It is absolutely beautiful. Kind of unreal this morning, the peace and the beauty.
And the colors!
And the colors. The sun is rising right here. We're enjoying a calm sea state today. And all the colors across the sky are unreal. Being able to wake up to this makes all this hard work so worth it.
Oh my gosh, waking up in a tent, our skylight was open and the moon was right in the skylight, and then we walked out to this.
There's the moon.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't even feel real. That doesn't look real. Are you happy? It just keeps getting prettier. I can't believe we live here. Our contractor just showed up and told us that we're not doing work today. Yeah, so that's what's happening. I'm just updating everybody.
But then Dan's dad showed up, and honestly, he saved the day.
With his guidance and an extra set of hands, we finally started making progress.
All right, back to business. First up, digging the footings. And here in the Bahamas, that means jackhammering through solid limestone.
Yep, and we sure are grateful to have such solid ground to build our house on.
Woo!
You're a mad dog, Dan. You're a mad dog. I got it to break.
Yeah!
You're a friggin' animal.
The process is slow, exhausting, and not exactly fun, but every hole had to be deep enough to meet code for building.
That's good for me.
This one is 32.
Wow.
So you want me to tell you what this one is?
27?
27.
Dan's dad is an absolute legend because we needed to make these forms inside, but we have 10 sides and they all need to be a certain angle, and he made this template here. As you can see, none of this is even, so this is going to be our template for our concrete, so we can make sure that all of our angles are perfect. And that piece right there is how we check all these corners, and it is lining up so good.
Good.
Cruise ship over here.
So right now we got 5 of the forms kind of loosely set in there. We're gonna create 5 more of the forms. Well, 1 more of the forms and take some measurements to see if we can get half the building square. And once we can get that number right, we know that we can just duplicate this as a mirror image and we'll have our structure.
Okay. It's easy enough. We just take the 3 screws out, cut it, and we're done.
Right. We're doing good. So right now, we're just finishing squaring up, leveling, and getting our angles right for the forms we're putting in.
Okay, we got the outside form in.
And level. Man, I gotta tell you, if you got dreams, you got vision, if you're inspired, man, go for it. Because working on it, being in the process of it, it's the most gratifying and fulfilling experience.
Good morning.
We are about to have another beautiful day. Woo! Getting a lot of work done. I have to go over to the job site, AKA walk through this tunnel, and see what my job is for the day.
We are going to start drilling holes and hitting stakes in. And you are going to come over here and you're going to run the wire through here, loop it through the back so it comes out this side. Then you're going to bring the two ends of the wire out to about here, cut the wire. You're going to twist the wire really tight till this stake holds that form. 65. Tomorrow we're planning on pouring our forms, which is really exciting. And today we are just double checking the height of our forms with a transit and a tape measure to make sure they are all exactly equal.
Woo! Our neighbor Trevor just stopped by. He's the freaking man. He brought us our first water catchment barrel so we can hold 45 gallons. And now he's bringing water and pumping it in.
You gotta go.
He has this gallon over here. We're putting it in here. Oh, glorious water. Are you excited, guys? So he drove this water all the way here. Honorary member.
Oh, baby. So now we're just digging out that 10-inch footer for the post that will eventually hold our floor.
So someone asked, someone asked me how the ledge was on our property and if that video isn't a testament to what it's like. We have 3 jackhammers. None of them are operating properly because one of the chisels is broken, one of the chisels doesn't fit, and one of them's just broken. And we're cutting all the rock with this hammer chisel. And that's a lot of rock. Isn't it, Ben?
We've hit this nice big solid ledge. So that's what we'll be pouring our footer on so that the post that supports the floor can never sink.
Never, ever, ever going nowhere. Sweet, sweet victory. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a root.
Woo!
I took out a big chunk.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
So we got a real good start now. And we'll be able to finish this up in no time.
This was it, the last stretch. We had to finish everything before the concrete truck arrived tomorrow.
And after a lot of trial and error, we finally got it. The forms were set at a perfect 18-degree angle.
Just in time, too, because we were down to the wire.
We have a little piece here on the mat where I don't have quite an inch of concrete going under that bar. So I gotta chip this out still. We gotta put a couple more rebar uprights in for the block. Other than that, we are ready to pour.
Woo! Pour party!
All right, so today was a huge day. We got our steel standing, columns made. We got the rebar where the blocks go. And we are really ready to pour. So hoping tomorrow is our day. It's the holidays here in the Bahamas. Some people are working, some people are taking time with their families. We'll have to see if that concrete plant is up and going. And if it is, we'll be pouring. Cross our fingers for us.
In the next episode, the moment we've all been waiting for, the concrete pour. But will everything go smoothly? Or will something go very, very wrong?
Not ideal for pour day.